white tee kissing. That's what it is. Anton is a performative. He does that performative white tee kissing. He does that.
In the last few days, a lot of people have weighed in on what's going on with Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels. But a person who's weighed in on Anton Daniels before has actually decided to put his foot in the game. That person is no other than Tariq Nasheed.
What do you say?
Now, Anton Daniels has been, I think, critical of Tariq, and both of them have kind of had maybe a little bit of a back and forth. And then really it comes to the position that Anton Daniels has taken on reparations.
Anton is a performative white tee ass kissing. That's what it is. Anton is a performative. He does that performative white tee kissing. He does that. He panders to that
So he said he kisses ass too.
crowd. And I don't even knock the hustle, by the way. I don't knock the hustle. Anton panders to the white tee supremacist alt-right crowd, being the the so-called reasonable black person. Oh, I'm not like the rest. Ain't no racism. The white people ain't bad. We don't need reparations. He's on that. Anton has explicitly said we shouldn't get reparations, and he's actively against it. Oh, he's went out of his way to say we shouldn't get reparations.
So the reality is this: Tariq is saying, like, I don't knock the hustle. I mean, you can do whatever you want to do, but what you're doing is a grift. Okay, you're trying to cater yourself with these white talking points, and this is interesting because if you look at Anton's, I don't know if this is a person that he's grooming to be in the industry or a person he's mentoring. This person, pop culture Mika, obviously she's kind of on the same.
That's who that
thing.
is?
She's going to black conservative convention.
Oh no. Not the light skinned little baby though. Damn, she down bad too. That's tragic, dog. I didn't know who she was, man. I seen her in the little picture earlier, dog. Where my money at? Where my money? Hold on, I'm looking at stuff. Yeah, it say it hit, but it ain't showing. Oh, it say it hit, but it ain't showing. Oh, I think my money. Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Obviously she's kind of on the same thing. She's going to black conservative conventions. She's coming hard on people with no accountability. She's reacting to a lot of the red
And what she want her a white man?
pill talking points, kind of that industry of women who are now, being red pill, women who are now, kind of
Women are red pill.
getting onto the conservative, kind of movement. So she's doing the same thing too, and it seems like Anton Daniels is kind of coaching her up. All right, but then this is probably the most important part of the argument.
So anyway, during the confrontation, him and Corey were going back and forth. He was pushing back on Corey. Corey was pushing back, and Corey was like, "Hey, you kissing? You got all this criticism for black people. You don't never say anything about white people." And Anton said, "You suck black people's D." And Corey was like, "Hey, hold on now. Hey, wait a minute now. You talking like that?"
So let me kind of add more context to this, because really what happened here was that Corey Holcomb said, you kiss or you lick white people's asses all the time. And instead of Anton saying, well, you kiss black people's asses all the time, Anton decided to say you suck the D. So,
it's the same shit. It's the same energy in return, bro. Y'all not finna convince me otherwise, bro. And if you think otherwise, that's not the same type of energy, bro, you gotta be just a wee bit slow.
So I just wanted to give some more time.
Just a wee bit.
Anton decided to say you suck the D. So I just wanted to give some more clarity to what actually was said. But this is important.
You talking like that, we might have to go somewhere with this thing. So Darlene was there. That's my homegirl. Darlene was there. So Corey's like, Darlene, move out the way. So we sat right in front of Anton. It was like, hey, man, say all that sucking D stuff again. Say that again, man. It's going to be up. And
so Tariq finna defend that, huh?
Anton was like, yeah, Corey, you ain't going to do nothing. And I'm saying this to your face. And And then Anton,
Anton never said it again, though.
later on in the broadcast, Anton was like, yeah, we can go outside. And Corey's
That's
like, yeah, we're
true.
going to sit here and, chop it up or whatever. And he never said it again. He never said it again. When
He never did say it again, but he did offer to run the fade, though.
Corey was in his face, he didn't say it again. Now,
So at the point that Corey Holcomb switches positions, he's saying like, look, Corey said, why don't you say that again? Say I suck the D of white folks again. And Anton said, let's go outside.
Of black
Tariq
folks.
is saying, hey, well, Anton never said that again, right? He never said that again. And then he says this.
some people are like, well, Corey backed down because Anton got up and said, hey, we can go outside. Let's be very clear.
What's that, huh?
Anton wasn't going to do nothing.
Probably not. Neither one of them
Let's
was going to do
be
that.
clear.
He offered, though. They could have went.
Anton wasn't going to do nothing. I saw a video of Anton. I think he made it today, talking about how he would have beat Corey up and all that. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. Yeah, he had security with him. There's a couple of things that he said on the broadcast that let me know Anton wasn't about to swing or do nothing.
Is that right? I do feel like in that fight, Corey probably would have been the most aggressive. You know what I'm saying? If it actually got that far. Anton doesn't seem like a fighter or somebody who would be aggressive like that, but I mean he didn't say what he said again, but he did get up and act like he was gonna go outside. Corey never got up though. So what do you feel? What do y'all feel is more gangster? Him not saying it again, which is you gotta stand on business though. But it's just a wishy-washy situation, bro. Like,
Now, Anton is going around
neither one of them was gonna do nothing.
saying that he would have beat the brakes off of Corey. But Tariq is taking it another step forward, saying, look, that Anton is not going to do nothing. How does he know this?
When they were talking about jail, Anton said, I ain't been to jail. I'm never going to jail. I would never do anything that would put me in jail. I don't hang around who've been to jail and all of that.
Hey,
And that was a very interesting thing to say.
What'd he say?
That was interesting.
I know he didn't drop the ER.
That right there let you know he wasn't about to Anton wasn't about to swing or do nothing. Anton wasn't going to do nothing. Right there. He's letting you know. Yeah, you get into
Because he not gonna go to jail. How they gonna go to jail in that situation?
a physical fight. Yeah, there's a possibility you go to jail. Now, we don't want to go to jail, but some people, like, we're not scared of jail.
How y'all gonna go to jail in that situation, bro? Unless somebody literally calls the police. What the police gonna do? Come arrest you because they seen your video on YouTube? No.
But when people say they're never going to jail, that means a lot of these cats, and you don't want to go to jail, by the way, but you're scared of jail. You're scared of it because you wouldn't really survive in there because white men can't protect you. You understand? The Sambo class, they rely on white male protection.
Now,
So Tariq trying to make it seem like going to jail is some tough shit.
this is important. He's saying that most people don't want to go to jail. And if you fight, you might go to jail. So that's letting him know that he wouldn't have done anything. Now, again, I'm not here to say that if, let's say, Corey Holcomb swings on Anton Daniels, I'm almost for certain that Anton Daniels would try to defend himself. I don't think that Anton Daniels would not defend himself, or Anton Daniels was not going to back down. I don't think that neither one of them were scared to go at that particular point. If somebody would have actually swung on somebody, I most likely feel like Anton, even a losing matter, I mean, like, everybody's watching you on live stream. You got to do something at that point. So if he does try to hit you and, you don't get hurt or you're incapacitated, you have to do something. So I probably believe that Anton Daniels, if that would have happened, would probably try to defend himself. But then Tariq says this.
Little slick shit again about sucking this and sucking that. Corey would have just swung on him and said, hey, man, I'm just going to have to deal with the consequences. But let's be very clear. When Anton got up talking about let's go outside, for cats like him, that's a stalling tactic. That's
Could
a
be.
stalling tactic. If it's up, it's just gonna be up right there. All that, hey, let's
It
go.
could be, but there's also niggas that you offer to go outside. Okay, bet. No questions asked. Okay, bet. We outside. Nigga would have dropped the mic and went. That nigga ain't even get up out the chair.
Over here. Let's go over there. Let me take my shoes off. Hold on. Let me get my coat off. When dudes do all of that stalling,
That do be true though. That do be true.
yeah. Anton wasn't gonna do nothing.
Is that right?
Let's be clear. All of that, let's go outside. You know what Anton was gonna do? Because he had his phone in his hand. He already dialed 9. He was just waiting to dial the 11. If they went outside, Anton would have dialed 911. Let's stop playing.
So
What's that? What's that Medea part? What? I ain't seen that shit in so long. Bitch said Medea said something about 911. I think it's. Is it Diary of a Mad Black Woman? Whenever she had little Kiki Palmer. I can't remember, bro. I don't remember. It was something funny about that shit though, boy.
Outside, Anton would have dialed 911.
911. She said, man, what? Hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna get copyrighted for that. Hold on. No, it's not another video though. It's witness protection. Yeah. I might get copyrighted for this.
Look, girl, I need you to get up, honey.
Go away.
I got.
Nah, that's Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Whenever she said, I know Taekwondo and I know whoop your ass. Yeah. It's in the closet, nigga. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about, man.
Let's stop playing. Other one, because he had his phone in his hand. He already dialed 9. He was just waiting to dial the 11. If they went outside, Anton would have dialed 911. Let's stop playing.
So he said, like, listen, and I make this point also. Corey is telling him to say it again, and Anton Daniels is saying, let's go outside, and Tariq says this is a stalling tactic. Now, I never thought about it that way. It makes sense. It could be a stalling tactic.
It could
what
be.
I felt that Anton Daniels was trying to do at this particular point was to create separation because he was real close. Corey was on him. He sat closer to him to get closer to him, and somebody would only want to get closer to you so they could. I mean, they ain't getting closer to you so they cannot touch you if they need to. So
if somebody get close to me like that, I'm bro, you gotta back up. That nigga damn near sat in his lap. That nigga damn near sat in his lap, nigga. Nah, bro, you gotta back up, boy.
when he says let's go outside,
At least he didn't stand over him though. Had he stood over him, that would have been crazy. That would have been crazy.
I think that what he's trying to do is create distance for himself.
Right.
It's kind of remove himself from harm's way. Now, Tariq says it is a stalling tactic, and it could very well be a stall.
That getting up is like a get ready tactic. It could be stalling too. All that could be stalling as well. People do definitely do that.
Stalling tactic, right? But for those people who are saying that like Corey Holcomb is scary, he's a punk, he wouldn't fight. Let me tell you something, man. And this is what I've kind of found out researching comics. Comics fight, bro. Like, I don't know why y'all think that comedians don't fight. I heard about Scruncho fighting people. Like, they say his hands is like one balled up fist is like a damn basketball. They say he like knocked dudes out. Like comedians fight each other all the time. They fight fans, like black comedians, and like dealing in the black comic world where it's a lot of dudes out there who are comics who are not known. They funny, but they got hands. It's just like if you play sports, if you play football, you play basketball. Those things, a lot of altercations happen. People fight. It's drinks involved in that. It's money involved in that. It's comedy managers involved in that. Strippers fight. I mean, people who are in these industries fight. Like comics fight. Same thing with actors, rappers. I mean, these guys will fight. I heard some stories about Genuine. I'll tell you the other person, Tyrone Hunter. He played Kane in Menace Society. These dudes will fight like all day long. Like these are N-words. So if Corey Holcomb was a person that didn't fight, if Corey Holcomb was a person that was like back down, if he Like if he ran from confrontations, we would know that by now because comics would be talking about it. Like if he was a person that just would not fight or would not stand on, and we would all know that by now. Okay, we would all know that by now. And then also,
I think that nigga would have went to that backyard though. At least stood up though.
so he mentions this.
There where hands were thrown, people up there running their mouth saying slick stuff. Hands got thrown and then they ran and sued. You understand? So Corey has already had a situation like that. So I
Is that
understand
right?
where Corey was coming from, trying to have restraint, because you saw what dude was trying to do. Anton was trying to provoke so that hands can get put on him. You talk tough. The minute people put hands on you, all of a sudden you turn into full bitch mode. You talk all of that gangster shit. Dude, I see it.
What gangster
How
shit
did
was he talking, bro? Anton wasn't talking no gangster shit. He reciprocated the energy, bro.
dealt with these type of dudes, man.
So he's talking about the situation that happened on Corey Holcomb show when
And Corey the one acted like he was big gangster. And like I said, I know niggas that you say let's go outside. Oh, bet. No question, no hesitation. We outside with it. You know what I'm saying? You say, man, let's go outside. Let's not do this on camera. You know what I'm saying? All right, bet. Even if Anton didn't really want to fight, that would have really exposed him at that point. That would have really exposed Anton at that point. If y'all niggas want to expose him for that, that would have really exposed that nigga at that point in time. Had Corey got up, no hesitation, and said, all right, bet. Let's go outside. You know what I'm saying? Anton had two decisions to make. To reciprocate the energy, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? Or not go outside at all and refuse to go outside. Said, nah, I'm not finna do all that. That's doing too much. Well, you just said we can go outside, though. You know what I'm saying?
Williams. Shout out to Zoe Williams. He ended up meeting my brother one day, and my brother talked to him, and I talked to brother Zoe like about a year and a half ago on the phone. And yeah, when Zoe Williams put hands on Aries Spears, it was a big like conflict. It was a lawsuit. Aries Spears was drunk. Zoe Williams was like, just put hands on him. And again, like listen to Zoe Williams on a podcast or a radio show, you wouldn't think that he would put hands on somebody. But yes, like these guys can fight. Like these guys will throw hands. You know, like I said, it happens a lot. So again, while listening to Tariq, his position is Anton Daniels was doing what he could do, basically not to fight, but to create more in the algorithm. All right. And like, what else? Like, how else do we know that?
Make $1 million off of you, bro. I'm going to make $1 million off of Corey alone.
Anton Daniels says here, I'm gonna make $1 million off you, Corey. And not only is he making a lot of money off it, we all making a lot of money off it. Anton Daniels is one of those creators who can set the algorithm on fire, just like Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels, Tasha K. People like me, we report the news, but we never are the news. I am like kind of on my Kengana channel, you know, in my Pan-African community. I kind of set some of the things there, but like in black celebrity, things like that, no. Anton Daniels is the algorithm. Okay, he can be the algorithm, just like Kevin. He can be who everybody is talking about. And that was more important for Anton. Anton, a lot of his fame and his marketing strategy is brilliant. It's been a strong offline presence. Anton Daniels has showed up to a whole bunch of stuff. People's podcasts, Fox News, Corey Holcomb. No matter what happens there, Anton Daniels knows this is free publicity. It's going to help him grow. Everybody talks about it. Jason Whitlock is talking about it. The Hives twins are talking about it. Academics is talking about it. This is easy work, easy money for him. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, he just created, and he's been going around talking about it. And his main thing was to get more notoriety and more publicity from this. Okay, that's what he wanted to do, and he wanted to get, you know, this popping. right? And again, like I said, this is what he decided to do, and more power to him. Okay, but we gotta know that that is his plan. And going on the Corey Holcomb show, which Corey Holcomb is gonna be himself, Anton loves it when people is talking about him. So ultimately, he wanted to be able to go back on this platform, drag it out as much as he could. And like I said, Corey Holcomb is definitely going to capitalize on it on Tuesday. It's going to be on fire probably for the rest of this damn month. And again, you know, Tariq, like I said, he has some alternative ideas about this. We were all waiting on him to talk about it. But yes, I don't think that Anton Daniels really wanted to fight. And to be fair, maybe Corey Holcomb didn't want this either, but I think that what Anton Daniels wanted was this publicity, okay? He wanted this opportunity to get more known and to solidify himself as a mover and a shaker in the culture on Black YouTube, which obviously I gotta give him credit. He's definitely that. He definitely know how to get people talking about him, and he gonna make a lot of money from this. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy Usher Jackson, back at it again.
Yeah, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation right here. Y'all feel like Tariq Nasheed was right with what he said? Y'all feel like he was wrong? I just feel like I stand on how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? I'd have said it in every video now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. We on the road to 100K. Okay, if you want to hit that like button, subscribe button, turn on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself. Because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this live stream. I get at you on the next one, and I'm gone. See by Peter Name.